I am going to present a seminar paper for the purpose of short-term course in Aligarh Muslim University, HRDC. This is start from 8 October to 14 October 2020. My seminar paper topic is the amendment of the preamble can destroy the basic features of the preamble as well as the Constitution of India. The preamble as such is widely accepted as the soul and spirit of the Constitution, as it embodies the fundamentals and the basic of the Constitution as well as the vision and commitments of any nations. The Constitution of India begins with a preamble. The preamble contains the ideals, objectives, and basic principles of the Constitution. The silent features of the Constitution have evolved directly and indirectly from these objectives which flow from the preamble. The objectives of my study, the main two objectives. First is to know about the historical facts of the preamble and its objectives in Indian Constitution. And second, its amendment and related questions, especially is preamble are amendable or not. I use methodology. The methodology is historical, especially in historical with scientific analysis. The preamble of the Constitution of India outlines the ideals that must guide Indian democracy. Together with the directive principles of state policy, it provides the context in which the country can achieve the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution. The preamble says, the Indian Constitution's preamble says, India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens, justice in social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and opportunity, fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity of the nation. During the Prime Ministership of Indira Gandhi, the preamble of Indian Constitution was amended, which was 42nd in the year of 1976. This amendment basically on two things. One is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic replaced the phrase sovereign democratic republic, and unity and integrity of the nation replaced unity of the nation. Importance of the preamble. The preamble to a constitution embodies the fundamental values and the philosophy on which the constitution is based, and the aims and objectives which the founding fathers of the Constitution enjoined the polity to strive to achieve. The importance and utility of the preamble has been pointed out in several discussions of the Supreme Court of India. Now the question is, can preamble be amended under Article 368 of Indian Constitution? This question was raised for the first time before the Supreme Court in the historic case of Keshavananda Bharati versus State of Kerala. In that case, the Attorney General argued that by virtue of the amending power in Article 368, even the preamble can be amended. It was said that since the preamble was a part of the Constitution, it could be amended like any other provisions of the Constitution. The petitioners, however, contended that the amending power in Article 368 is limited. The preamble contains the basic elements or the fundamental features of our Constitution. Consequently, amending power cannot be used so as to destroy or damage these basic features mentioned in the preamble. The court said the edifice of our Constitution is based upon the basic elements mentioned in the preamble. If any of these elements are removed, the structure will not survive and it will not be same constitution, or it cannot maintain its identity. Conclusion. So we come into conclusion that a preamble provides significant help in the interpretation of the Constitution when words actually are ambiguous. Under such circumstances, it is the key to open the minds of the makers of the act. But if the language of the article is sufficiently clear, it is not to be interpreted in the light of the preamble in performance to the obvious meaning thereof. The objectives in the preamble are just a part of basic structure of the Constitution and nothing more than that. So, preamble cannot be amended so as to destroy the objectives, but also cannot be used as a law to judge people on it. I use references, the book MP Jain's Indian Constitutional Law, another book R.C. Lahoti, The Preamble of the Constitution, The Spirit and the Backbone of the Constitution of India, and Aparajita Barua, The Preamble of the Constitution, an Insight and Comparison with Other Constitutions, and some website links I use. This is, and thank you.